This one doesn't squeak. You gotta watch out for that one. That one squeaks. Can't make this one squeak though. Well, hello there. Welcome to Sunday Spinning Sunday. I'm Ryan. I'm Mauricio. You know what? It's time for another record store story. We're gonna talk about that time we went to New York City. Before going to New York, I made like a really fast research. Top 10 record stores that you have to visit at least once. Now, this one was described as the Graceland for those who likes to scavenge. It could be most people's nightmare. It's not for everyone, but for those people who love this kind of scavenging, it's perfect for you. The record store was called The Thing, and this is the thing about the thing. The thing about this thing, which is the thing, now the thing is, it wasn't what you expected for one of the top 10 record stores in the world that you have to visit. If you're a scavenger that you like to spend hours and hours and hours in a basement looking through really old and repetitive vinyl that probably is going to be in terrible condition and tacked in boxes and boxes and boxes, and you don't know how far it goes from one shelf, there's another shelf behind it that you can't reach. So it makes you think some of those vinyls, the ones stuck to the wall, must be from years ago. Do you know those bookstores where it's just like books everywhere and there's no organizational system? Yeah. That's what it was like. There was a time I trapped him. Yep. You know, I took all this vinyl and started stacking it. And I'm like, where's Mauricio? And he was stuck on the other side of the wall. However, the store has two levels. The first level, of course, is full with actually antiques and things that people go there and sell. And I think that section of the store has the best vinyl. When we were going upstairs to pay and we're like, hey, what, the best vinyl is here. Downstairs is just like a collection of all the vinyl that they don't know where to put. The first hour was like, haha, so much fun, and after a while it was like, I might jump out of the broken bridge. The good part was, every single LP they had was $1. So that's what the appeal was. Mauricio got 4 vinyl, I got 8. But they were all $1 each, so I'm like, $8? I spent like 4 hours, I don't want to just put this back. I found it, let's just... Yeah, it would be really stressful to be in that situation and walk away with nothing. Alright, so I guess we'll go to the vinyl. I'll show 4 because I got 8, and he'll show 4 because he got 4, and then I'll show another 4 because I got 8. 12 vinyl coming your way. It's gonna be fast. We don't have much to say about these, so... Boom! Steve Winwood, Arc of a Diver. I have really nothing to say about this album because I don't know any of the songs on it. I haven't listened to it. Actually, this one's in great condition, cover and all. Look, it was printed in West Germany. Like, come on, man. Alright, another one, obviously $1, was this one. Depeche Mode, I Feel You. So this is just the same song over and over again, but different remixes. I had the mentality like, oh, it's only $1. You go on iTunes, you get one song, it's $1. Yeah, so why not get a whole album for $1? Sure, this is one song that I've never really listened to, but hey, it was $1. Oh man. Another one that I've never played, but this one is unplayable. It is Meatloaf's Meatloaf. I don't know. Does it have a name? Oh, Dead Ringer. Jake kind of brought this up in that Cheapies episode. He said if he was gonna be an album cover, this is the one he would be. What's the guy? You know this guy with every erotic novel cover? Fabio? Oh, Fabio. It looks like Fabio. So there you go, yeah, Meatloaf on the back, blue eyes. I pretty much picked it up just for the cover. I'm like, that's a pretty cool cover. I don't know, I like Meatloaf, well, Bat Out of Hell. But this one is unplayable because it looked like someone took a knife to it. Just slit the whole damn record. There's a line there. Someone was trying to cut into the meatloaf and couldn't get all the way through. So they just left it there. And Mauricio is out! Alright, last one I'm going to talk about before I give it to Mauricio, then back to me. It is Blue Oyster called. Once again, same mentality. I only knew one song on this album, and for $1 I'm like, it's worth it. And so of course that song is Godzilla! Godzilla, Zilla, 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 Zilla. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go, go, Godzilla. Come on, such an awesome song. Alright, now it's my turn. Two of our friends were there, and they helped us find some vinyl maybe to rush the whole situation and make us leave the store. One of them, he found the cover for this album that I'm gonna show you, and after, I don't know, 5 minutes, it was surprising. he found the vinyl somewhere else in that jungle of records. And the vinyl is Johnny Cash, Man in Black. I was so surprised the way he found it.
Yeah.
Just asleep. 5 minutes later, I have the record. And this is a classic. It's a classic Johnny Cash album. There's great songs. Of course, you have Man in Black. You have I Talk to Jesus Every Day with June Carter. But yeah, it's a great album. $1, New York City. I couldn't be happier. Another one for my Cash collection. And the second album that I found, it's actually one of my favorite artists from Latin America. He represents salsa. He's really well known in the US. His name is Ruben Blades. Many people know Ruben Blades. He's from Panama. One of the greatest salsa performers in the world. This one is Ruben Blades y Seis del Solar. And here's the album called Escenas or Scenes. I was surprised that I found it in New York. I was happy about it. Even when New York is a big scene for international music of any kind. Really happy and something that I need to have. Is that what? So the third album that I found, The Thing, which is a classic that I have, and of course Ryan found it. He was like, oh, you need to have it, especially for $1. And of course it is the Eagles and Hotel California. There you go. It actually was decent condition for the way everything was stored there. As far as Hotel California is in good condition, and it is, I'm happy.
So many classics on this one. We have Hotel California, Life in the Fast Lane, New Kid in Town, The Last Resort, 3 Maids all in a row, Wasted Time, just it goes on and on. Fantastic album front to back.
It's that kind of album that you need to have in your collection just because someone's gonna ask for Hotel California. And the Eagles, here you go. And my last record from that adventure in New York City, like Ruben Blades, was not an American band, but again, is actually an opera album. Yeah, I love opera. I grew up listening to opera and I love it. And he is one of my favorite performers of all time. Luciano Pavarotti. Here you go. Hits from Lincoln Center. For me this is gold. Like, I was extremely happy and surprised that I found it. It has my favorite song from him, which is Nessun Dorma. And it's just a beautiful and amazing song. You don't even have to be an opera fan to like that song. It has so much feeling, there's so much power on it that I would recommend to you, go and check it out because it's just unbelievable. And yes, for $1, New York City gave me this goal, and I think this is the most played that I have from that trip. Curiosity fact, my first costume as a kid was Pavarotti.
Wow.
I wasn't even fat. My dad had to contact someone to make a tuxedo for my side because I was this tall.
Can you sing a little opera?
No. But yeah, those were my 4 records from New York City. And The Thing, now Ryan has an extra 4 that he has to show.
Well, I guess this would be the 5th one. Phil Collins, Face Value, has the song In the Air Tonight. Worth it, right there. $1. I'm like, I'm buying it. I shook hands with Phil Collins.
I got feeling going in the air tonight.
Look, he's serenading me. Thanks, Phil. You. For $1, couldn't turn down the soothing sounds of Mr. Barry White. Oh, and I can't get enough of your love, baby. Right here, there's a little note from his wife saying how awesome Barry White is.
I think this is the Bible. In the beginning, God said, let there be light, and there was light. And the day would come when all his talents would be combined into one, such as writing, arranging, producing, and his singing abilities. Also his great touch and feel for the various musical instruments he played. Yes, the day I'm talking about is the day that Barry White hits the nation with his greatest hits album. With All My Love, Claudine B. White. That's the kind of wife you want.
Yeah, right?
Maybe this is her.
Maybe, she looks pretty happy.
Yeah, she's like, that's my man, right there. You know.
Boom! The next one is only one song. It's Sugarhill Gang's Rapper's Delight. Yeah. What I really like about this one is it's just the one song, Rapper's Delight, but on one side it's the short version, and then the other side it's a 10-minute version. Now the vinyl itself is mint. Like, it's awesome. Like, It's perfect. The cover though, a little rat or something just ate the corner of it.
Hard to put back.
Hard to put back, so I'm not gonna do that right now. So, moving on. Last one. This would be my most played from the collection that we got from New York. And that would be Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Alright, the symphonies, man. You gotta have some classical music on vinyl. It's just, you have to. And if you're ever gonna do work, you know, crunching math numbers, you know, writing poetry or anything, you should probably listen to some classical music while doing so. It will inspire you, it'll make you focus more, and I truly do believe that. I had to get down to business one time and I'm like, nothing like some good old Mozart. Look at him! He's just like a little guy.
I think probably he has like 11 years old here.
Mm-hmm.
That kid was a genius, god damn.
He was a genius before Yeezy. On this record, on both sides, there's like a little chip. And then it looked like someone scratched it, trying to get that chip out, but it's a chip, so there's like 2 songs I can't play on it. But hey, it's still amazing. And you know what, I'm gonna get more Mozart, you know, maybe some Beethoven. What's your favorite classical artist?
Johann Sebastian Bach, Tchaikovsky. I love Tchaikovsky. I like classical music.
It's beautiful.
It's bass. It's what everything begins. I was the kind of kid that liked to watch fantasy, Disney.
Fantasia?
Fantasia, you call it?
Yeah, Fantasia. So there you go. That concludes the records that we bought from New York. In Brooklyn, The Thing.
One of the best cities in the world.
And good job with the whole gay rights thing.
Yeah, right? Yeah, congratulations to the United States and all the gay community there for finally having the right that they deserve and equal marriage for everyone. And those who are still, the mind is still closed, that mind, that brain, you need to open up, okay? 21st century, love is love and everyone has the right to love whoever they want. So again, congratulations to the United States and I hope all the world learn from that. Bye guys, thank you very much for watching. This was Sunday Spinning Sunday. I'm Mauricio.
I'm Brian.
And have a good life.
We'll see you next Sunday. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Well, I'm going to the Delta where I can have my fun. I'm going to the Delta.
This is it. This is the episode right there. See that little SD card? That's everything. Except this. This is on another SD card.